Welcome to this week's episode of Game On. I'm your host, James Phillips. On this week's episode of Game On, we go college football style. We're right in the heart of college football season, and most of you all know all about the University of Tennessee and the game day atmosphere and what there is to do in Knoxville. Well, I am a huge Miami fan. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you on a couple trips. One trip is the Miami-Florida State game at Florida State on Labor Day weekend. And then we're going to go down to Miami for the Miami-Georgia Tech Thursday night game. We had a really good time and we combined both of them so you can see all kinds of different game day atmospheres. So after the break, we're going to fly on down to Tallahassee.
Hello? Oh, hey, honey. Yeah, I've been looking at houses all day. I'm actually walking through one right now. Uh-huh. All right, I'll call you when I'm done, okay? Love you.
Log on to Town & Country Mobile on your phone, and you can find everything you need to know to buy your dream home. With just a street address, you can tour the home and get valuable information from wherever you are. All you need is your phone and mobilerealtytnc.com.
The Miami-Florida State game is a huge rivalry, and it's well attended by Miami fans. So to get everything going, they throw a giant pep rally, and the most famous of the attendees is our mascot, Ibis.
And it's my distinct pleasure tonight to introduce a gentleman who really needs no introduction. Somebody who represents the U and what it stands for on the gridiron. Somebody who played 12 years in the NFL. Somebody who is a great friend of this athletics department, of this university, and is truly a University of Miami football legend. Please join me in welcoming our own
James Phillips. Just joking, it was actually Bernie Kosar.
Bernie Kosar.
You know, it brings back such awesome memories, being able to go to college at University of Miami and coming here with my daughter Rachel, who was obviously not born yet, but for all the historians to know that our first national championship, which I happen to be wearing the ring today from the 50th Orange Bowl.
We stopped by the FSU store to give them a hard time, and it really backfired because they actually did have a Miami hat. Y'all have any Miami gear in here?
Yeah, right down there on the shelf.
Oh, you do?
Down there on the shelf.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Yep, right here on the end.
Huh.
We got some Florida too. If you.
No, we all hate the Gators. While at FSU, there were obvious signs that the recession had hit Florida State hard. In fact, they have not replaced their athletic department buses since 1972. After the national anthem, they had one of the coolest flyovers I've ever seen. It was the missing man formation because the first pilot shot down and killed in Iraq was an FSU grad. It's moments like this that make sports seem so small. FSU does have a cool tradition though, when the Seminole rides out on his horse and throws the spear into the ground to signify the starting of the game. After opening kickoff, the game got a little intense and I couldn't film much because I get really nervous.
All right, we're having an awesome game right now. If you're keeping score at home, I've seen one fight, 2 Florida State fans arrested, and the score on the field is 14-10 Miami, so go good guys.
For the first time in my life, I saw a men's room line, but no line for the ladies' room. Then I got to thinking afterwards, it's a miracle I didn't get arrested for filming the ladies' room. So at this point during the game, I feel like I should point out a couple of little tweaks I have about me. For instance, there's the blank stare. That's usually when I'm really nervous that, oh no, we're in trouble. Then we have the eat my shirt. I really have no idea why I do that, but I just find myself with my shirt in my mouth 50% of the game. Finally, when things are going pretty good, we have the celebration. That's my favorite.
Yes! Touchdown! Woo! There we go!
Now back to the game action. If you saw the Miami-Florida State game, since it was the only college football game on, and chances are you did, the ending of the game was pretty awesome. It came down to an instant replay review. If he caught it, we lost. If he dropped it, we won. So check this part out because it's really neat because I got the ref making the announcement and the fan reaction.
Without further ado,
just like to go on record right now and say that game was amazing. But we have the worst fans in college football. They're nothing but jerks, except me.
On the way out, we passed an FSU statue that said, "Unconquered." While the statue was pretty cool, all I can say is, we won, we conquered, we conquered. Now that all the gloating's over, let's go to the second game. This is where we go down to Miami for the Miami-Georgia Tech Thursday night game that was on ESPN. We are now in Miami, and we're going to take a little tour of what you do when you come to a South Florida football game. Well, I guess it's not really South Florida because it's Miami, and South Florida is a school, so it doesn't really work. But we're going to go to a Miami football game, and I'm going to show you all how to paint the town down here in Miami. We're currently staying at the Doral Golf Course Hotel, and we're going to play a little golf this weekend, and then hopefully we're going to see Miami beat Georgia Tech. But right now we're doing the most important thing of the weekend, which is going to the school bookstore. So let's go to one of two University of Miami stores. University of Miami stores. We're going to go in here, and I'm going to buy a whole bunch of stuff. This one's called All Canes. From All Canes, we headed over to campus to do more shopping, because I can never get enough shopping on campus.
All right, we're in the UM bookstore. I can't talk real loud because I don't want to look like a fool, but we're getting ready to buy lots of stuff. We are on campus at the University of Miami, so let's go pick out lots of stuff like, I don't know, this shirt for girls. I might need it.
I thought I would try my best Randy Shannon impression. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of look just like him. I am a sucker for Miami stuff. If it says Miami on it, I will buy it. Okay, so I think we got enough stuff here to make a good purchase. The one thing I'm gonna need is a suitcase to take the rest of it back home.
Okay, so one of the best things about the University of Miami is that their pool is open year-round. So you can maybe just come by and hang out and check out the scenery. I don't know.
Hey, creep, get out of here.
One of my favorite places to eat is the Rathskeller on campus at the University of Miami. It's one of the few campuses in the country that actually sell beer on campus. So they have a restaurant here called the Rathskeller. Inside is all University of Miami decorated from the national championships, and you eat here, hang out, and have a beer. So we're gonna go inside and have one beer and some chicken fingers. If you're beginning to see a theme, most of the things that I will show you about Miami and what to do when you come down here for a Miami game revolve around food. So right now we're going over to my favorite place to eat in Miami. It's overpriced, the food's just okay, but it has the greatest atmosphere in the world and the best key lime pie I've ever eaten. It's called Monty's, and it's a big time party place on Thursday, Friday nights. They have half price drinks till like 10, but I get the popcorn shrimp and I love it. So we're gonna go in here and we're gonna eat lunch. It's my favorite pie.
So even though many schools copied it, the University of Miami started the tradition of running through the smoke, and it is my favorite moment of the game. Well, except for the moment when we win, because that's really the best.
Halftime of the game, the score is 17-3 Miami. Complete domination by the Canes. My friends are a mere 30 minutes away from the worst trash-talking episode of their life. I am going to berate them the entire 20-mile ride back to the hotel. I also forgot to mention that my friends are such babies, they couldn't take sitting in the Miami section because we were doing so much cheering. So they moved to the Georgia Tech section over
Way over there in the corner of the end zone. Although I'm probably going to get in trouble with this, I'd like to take this moment to just say, that lady in the pink is Erin Andrews. Enough said. Miami ended up winning the game pretty handedly, and I guess I was pretty lucky because I saw them go 2-0 in my week and a half of traveling to college football games. It was all in all pretty great time, but I didn't talk too much trash to my friends because I realized I did have to sleep in the same hotel room with them, and I didn't want to wake up with a pillow in my face. I now realize I should not have talked any trash because the next week we went out and got murdered by Virginia Tech. That's called karma, people. I will keep my mouth shut from now on. That's our episode for this week. I'm your host, James Phillips. Thanks for watching Game On, and remember, every Wednesday, check back here at kingsport.tv or on YouTube. Just search James Phillips or Game On, and you can find us. We've got another episode for you coming up next week, so check back then.